All right. Hello, everyone. We could not stay away from this game. So we are back at it again.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Here we doodle again. Preface. I am recovering from sickness. She is currently sick, so that's your warning.
Yeah.
But we wanted to play more because we just really enjoyed this game. Thank you to it's Vocastar, right? I don't want to say it wrong.
Yes.
I think that's the creator. Yes. Thank you to them because it's beautiful and I love it. Can't wait for the full thing. Today I want to be friends with Pomni.
I did not know where you were going with that sentence.
I will be friends with Pomni. Should I read this again? Probably. Anyway.
It's fine. Pause it and read it if you want the disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
We already read it in the last video.
Yeah, don't harass people because that's mean.
Disclaimer: fan made, not canon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway. Again. Welcome to the amazing digital dating simulator, a slice of lifestyle school setting where anything and everything is possible. I'm Kane, and I'll be your principal for the duration of your stay here at the amazing digital academy. Stop.
Oh, I'm mad.
Help your classmates pull pranks on the teacher, become a straight-A student, or a rule-breaking delinquent. All this while possibly finding love along the way. But enough about my wonderful creation. Let's get you enrolled. First things first, what uniform will you be donning?
You could. I was gonna say you could be a man.
Could. I'm me though. Sounds good. How about your name? What should we call you? Tad. Tad, huh? Are you sure you like that game?
Why did you say it like that?
Yes. That's me. Tad. Alrighty then, Tad. Then let's head inside. No, Kane. Hi. My name is Tad.
What happened to Tad, man?
She's having a time. I'm a transfer student to the amazing digital academy. My parents moved to the countryside after a vague, tragic event that changed the course of our lives. After I said goodbye to all of my old friends, my parents got my transcripts and packed up the car. Today is my first day at this new school. Wow.
Why is Tad so sultry in this one?
Yes. I glanced down at my class schedule. This should be English 101 with Mr. Kinger. So where's the teacher? As I step into the room to let in any other students that might be late to class, someone else hops into the room. The figure looks like a tall white piece from a gaming set. Specifically, he looks like a king in chess. Takes me a moment to put two and two together, but when I do, I almost groan at the pun. Surely his name can't really be... Oh! You have to! Anyway, oh! Hello! My name is Kinger. You must be pleased to meet me. Mr. Kinger extends a gloved hand, which I shake more out of instinct than out of a genuine sense of excitement. Good morning, students. On the docket today, we have a new student named... Oh, what's her name again?
Hello, everybody. My name's Tad.
Welcome back to the video. I look forward to being friends and learning with everyone. Righty-o. Go on and take any open seat, Tad. Most of our students don't bite. One of the other students, a purple rabbit, seems to grin at this. Oh, Jax. I take a moment to think of who to sit by. Today, I'm going to take a seat next to the girl in a colorful hat, and sailor uniform. Isn't it just a Japanese schoolgirl outfit? Don't know. Anyways, I take a seat next to the girl in the colorful hat. She's so cute.
It's Pomni. Hi.
She gives me a shy wave as she's surprised I want to sit next to her. Hello there. I squint down at her desk. Written on it is the name XDDCC, though I'm pretty sure I heard another student address her as Pomni. Exta? Exta.
It's Pomni.
She says, covering the plaque on her desk with one of her gloves.
Why did I read it as plague? Just Pomni.
Okay. She lets out a sigh.
When I first got here, well, it's a long story, but basically I couldn't remember my name, so Kane tried to make one up for me. For the for the first few days here, I was
How did she manage to pronounce that? There you
but
go.
nobody could pronounce that. So we ended up going with the second name he picked out, Pomni.
Guess that makes sense. As much sense as anything makes here, at least. Well, that was a mouthful.
Though, come to think of it, since you just showed up, I'm officially not the newest one around here. I was gonna read that in the wrong order. So I can show you the ropes if you're interested.
Just as she says that, the ragdoll student at the front of the class seems to take notice of us, walking over to our desks.
Oh, hi you two. Pomni, are you making friends with the new transfer student? Hey, Ragatha. Yep, just talking to Tad.
Pomni turns to me.
Tad, this is Ragatha. She's our class president.
Ragatha extends a hand towards me.
Welcome to our school, Tad. If you ever need help with anything at all, I'm your gal.
She beams.
I'm happy you and Pomni are getting along. Can I tempt you with a tour of the school later?
Tempt?
Let me tempt you.
Whoa.
Yeah. Maybe Pomni can come along too. What do you think?
Pomni interjects.
Oh, that's really okay, Ragatha. I've been on your tour a few times. I'll, sit this one out.
Oh.
Oh, you're sure? Well, okay. What do you say, Tad?
She says, leaning towards me. Can you two jump off my back? I just sat down. Anyways.
Dang, Tad has women all over it today.
Ladies.
Ladies. Check out your
Ladies. Actually, I'd like to keep talking with Pomni.
Oh, cool.
Pomni gives me a small smile.
Right, sure thing. I'll leave you to it then.
Yes.
To
it then. Ragatha themes? Whoa! Let's take a second.
She seems to think.
Ragatha seems to take it all in stride.
It's kind of cool to have someone else new to talk to.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, everyone here treats all the weirdness of the school like it's just business as usual. Now I get to see how you react to all this weirdness for the first time.
Gulp.
Gulp.
It gets weirder than this? Oh. I was just settling into my desk and getting used to this place when something burst into the room. Oh, God. Oh! Principal Kane, how exciting to have you in our class today. The new figure turned to address us. At his side was a bubble with razor-sharp teeth. I don't think I'll ever get used to this school. Kinger, class, how do you do? Principal Kane extends a hand, gesturing to all of us before freezing in place. With a sound like porcelain grinding against porcelain, his teeth slam shut. His eyes slowly extrude from his teeth like they're not solid objects. Tad, wasn't expecting you here. Manic enthusiasm suffuses his voice as he points his cane at me. Maybe you'll be the secret ingredient to making this school interesting. He pauses a moment, rubbing the base of his chin in contemplation for a moment. Why did I say that like that? Is there a reason you're here, Kane? Zubul speaks to him like they're addressing an annoying insect instead of the principal of the school. Kane perks up. That's right, the reason I'm here, to make sure we all have an enriching academy experience, one filled with fun, danger, adventure. He begins to list more and more descriptors, increasing his breakneck speed until I can't even tell what he's saying. And most of all, interesting to our student audience. He turns towards the window.
That's you, the viewers.
Whoa! He turns towards the window and stares out of it for a moment. Is he addressing somebody? There doesn't appear to be anyone outside. However, the numbers are in, students, and it turns out school dramas are just white noise. Normally, this is the time I tell you that means the end of school life as we know it. Kane bites on his hands in mock horror. The class and Kinger play along, gasping at this revelation. Gangle looks ready to burst into tears. However, my sweet-tooth students, your benevolent principal has found a way to bring public interest back to the school in a major way. At this point, the sharp-toothed bubble next to him pipes up.
Are you bringing interest back to the school, Mr. President?
Kane shoots the bubble a confused look, but hits his stride a moment later. You see, my little Tomar Emeralds, what's one thing no academy around here has ever had?
A cast of colorful characters.
A competent principal?
Adequate funding?
Kane shakes his head. Wrong, and surprisingly right, but also not relevant to what I'm talking about. No, school around here has had no school around here has had a culture festival celebrating the unique talents of its students. I can read.
Good thing we can read today.
Yes! So I, being your benevolent principal, have decided to put your class in charge of throwing the best culture festival this side of the Pacific Ocean. Make it flashy. We gotta keep the interest of our investors after all. Egads! I'm almost late for my deep tissue massage. All right, Kinger, I'll leave you the list of everyone's responsibilities. You all have 5 days. Break a leg or two. As abruptly as he appeared, Kane darted out of the room, disappearing from view as he headed to his appointment. Oh! Oh! All right, class. Let's see, what roles Kane assigned to each of you for the Culture Festival? Kinger lifts a paper from his desk and begins to read aloud. Ragatha, as the class representative, I trust you to organize the other students and make sure the festival proceeds with no issues. I can read, Ragatha.
Sure, you can. You can count on me.
No, Ragatha.
Oh.
Oh. Zool and Gangle, you two will work on art to promote the festival. We have a pretty big school here, so we'll need plenty of posters and some art to display during the festival. I don't know. I still don't have anything I'm comfortable showing everyone else. Da-da-da.
Da-da-da.
Pomni and Jax, look up what a culture festival is.
Didn't we do that before we start making posters? No, I like his idea. Plus, we get to see what Gangle comes up with for her posters, if it's anything like what she comes up with when she draws Ragatha.
Jax! Gangle interrupts Jax before he can finish his thought, pleading with him to stay quiet. The class erupts into chaos as Zubul and Gangle argue with Jax, Pomni tries to find out what a culture festival is, and Ragatha tries to salvage what remains of class and get her classmates to pay attention. For his part, Mr. Kinger seems content to let the students bicker amongst themselves. Maybe he didn't have the rest of his lessons planned and is just waiting out the lunch bell. As if I had summoned it by thinking of it, the lunch bell sounds. Everyone drops their arguments and files out of the classroom. I realized before I read that as flies. Wrong. Time to find out what I'm doing for lunch. After my chaotic first half of the day, I had worked up quite the appetite. The cafeteria was bustling with unfamiliar faces around me. I did it again. Around me.
Around.
There was a selection of places to buy lunch, but none of them stood out from one another. I pick up something to eat at the nearest food place and set about deciding where to sit down. Still, as I scan the bustling lunchroom, I don't recognize anyone from class. I could check the library. Maybe Pomni or Jax is there trying to find out what a culture festival is. That's where I'm going.
Pomni's the person you're trying to see. Whoa.
Pomni! I walked into the library with my tray in hand. I peered through the rows of dusty, cluttered shelves and saw Jax and Pomni by the tables in the middle of the library. Even from here, I can tell Jax is up to trouble. He's tapping his foot impatiently and pacing back and forth. I can barely make out Pomni, craning her neck to peer up into the tall bunny's yellow eyes. As I gingerly maneuver between the shelves, trying to avoid spilling the creamed corn casserole, I still
Your
don't...
absolute favorite.
I realized also, just to break out of this for a second, it's because Jax doesn't like corn.
Oh my god.
There it is.
Yeah.
Anyways, I brought that terrible thing from the cafeteria. I can make out some of the words they're saying.
Going to... With... Kinger asked us to...
I can't hear Jax's response, but I don't have to, as he mimics Pomni's mannerisms, tilting his head from side to side. As I get closer, I can hear her trying to reason with the stubborn rabbit.
We should at least try to do what he said. I don't want to be the only one who didn't do anything to help.
Against my better judgment, I creep closer, nearly tripping over a step stool. I manage to creep into earshot.
Why? This whole thing is just pointless and no one will even notice if we bail. Trust me.
Jax crosses his arms, leaning back and letting out an annoyed sigh. As he leans back, he catches sight of me. Oop!
Hey, new kid.
He calls out to me.
What do you think? We should just ditch this dumb culture fair thing, right?
Anything for you, Jax. What?
Not this time. Their name is Tad Jax.
Yeah!
Second off, they were in class with the rest of us. I bet they want to stay on Kane's good side as much as the rest of us. I bet they'd rather do something fun, like pulling an epic prank.
Pomni gives me a meaningful look. Jax shoots me a mischievous grin. I feel like I should choose my response carefully here.
You must
Okay.
resist!
Okay.
You must resist! Be strong!
Be
Stay strong, soldier!
Pomni's right. We all have a part to play to make the culture fair a success.
Thank you, Tad.
Oh, she trails off, giving me a nervous but genuine smile. Jack scowls for a moment, but recovers quickly.
Whatever. See you losers later.
Goodbye.
Yeah, you loser, Tad. Oh.
Oh.
You know, I still have a lot of gum to chew.
Oh.
Maybe I'll find a book about culture festivals and stick all the pages together.
No. Jax. I love you. What? Jax gives a mischievous grin before strolling out of the library. I hope he wasn't serious.
Ignore him. He probably isn't going to do that.
There's an awkward pause as neither of us seem to know what to say before Pomni breaks it for us. So it looks like the.
I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be her.
Okay.
Her mouth is open.
Yes.
So it looks like it's up to us new kids to find out what the culture fair is about.
I nod. How hard could it be to find a book about culture festivals? We proceed into the depths of the library. I pretty much forget about lunch as we search the shelves. I wouldn't have eaten that lunch anyway. Each book
What do
is
you mean?
each book is so caked with dust, it feels like the library is a forgotten archive. The more we scour the shelves, the more we realize how daunting of a task this actually would be.
These don't seem to be organized by genre.
She looks over at me. Yeah, and they don't seem to be in alphabetical order either. What's on your shelf? Pomni lifts up a book with a happy puppy on the front, the title reading Spot's Day Out.
This was between a book of the desert. Whoa,
Nope.
the desert! In the desert!
In the desert.
Dessert recipes and a calculus textbook.
Oh, good. So it's really just random, huh?
Oh god, this could take all day.
Pomni seems to deflate at the prospect. Hey, there's 2 of us. That's double the search power. We'll take it one shelf at a time. We got this. I do my best to reassure her. She looks at me a bit skeptically before nodding. I have to say, this is the most I think Tad's actually spoken.
You're right. We can do this.
We both Yeah, sure. We both get back to the search, carefully inspecting the spines of every book on the shelves. Eventually, we split to different parts of the library, trying to maximize our progress.
Little help?
Is she too tiny? Pomni seems to have found a book she wants, but she's too short to get to it. I'm coming, Pomni.
You're what now?
I stride between the bookshelves, coming up to her side. She points at a book on the higher shelves. I reach for it, but no luck. It's a bit too high for me as well. Did you want me to lift you up, or... Pomni goes flush at the idea.
Well, no, that's okay.
It's all right. I promise I'm stronger than I look. I won't drop you. I flex my bicep jokingly, flashing a big grin at the jester girl. Pomni chokes an awkward laugh.
It's not that. I just prefer if you didn't.
She smiles at me timidly as she clutches her arm. It seems Pomni doesn't want to be touched. I realize I was pushing a boundary and suddenly backtrack, not meaning to make her uncomfortable. Oh, okay, no worries.
There has to be a step stool around here or something.
I ran into one
What
earlier.
about one of the numerous chairs?
Yeah, all of these chairs here. I remember tripping on a step stool by some shelves when I entered the library.
How convenient.
Oh, here. I dip out quickly to grab the step stool and return with it. Ta-da! I set the steps...
More like ta-da.
I set the step stool down on the ground for her. She climbs to the top step, however, still has to reach a bit. She plucks the book off the shelf.
Got it. Hey, you're pretty reliable, Tad.
Ah, thanks. What? Don't get used to it. I'm just happy to help a friend. Pomni blinks at me.
Friend?
Are we not? I suddenly feel my stomach sink. I didn't say that too soon, did I?
Oh.
Pomni gives me a bright smile.
You're sweet, Tad.
Oh. We search well beyond the bell signaling lunch until the bell that signals that classes are over for the day. Until the bell that signals that... Yeah, that was right. Okay. Time seemed to fly by with Pomni. Ah, well, I guess it's time to grab my things. Bye, Pomni. I walk to my locker, entering the combination as I put my books away and get ready to head out for the day. My mind drifts to the day's events. I wonder if someone will ask me to walk back with them. As I gather my things, a familiar jester walks up to me.
Hey, Tad. About to head back?
That's right.
If you want somebody to walk back with, I'm free.
She offers me a shy smile. Sure, sounds good.
Great.
Cutie. She pauses to redo her response.
I mean, that's cool, I guess. She's just in her Jax era.
Yeah. She's trying to hide it, but I think she had more fun than she expected. I did too, so I'm happy for her company on the way back. Okay.
So, Tad, how was your first day at school?
It was pretty crazy, you know, as far as first days go. Time to get home and get some shut-eye. Pomni gives me a confused look.
Home?
Yeah, you know, home with my parents to relax.
Right.
She gives me a concerned look. What, is there something wrong with going home?
Tad, I don't know how to tell you this. So,
She begins to fidget with her hands. Is she about to confess to me?
Oh,
whoa, where did that come from?
let me ask you this. Where do you think you live?
What kind of question is that? I live in... Oh, I trail off, my mouth going dry, my thoughts racing. Where do I live? What's happening? Am I going insane? My mind reels as it tries to process information and can only fill in blanks. The faces and names of my parents, what my house looks like, how I got to school. I feel a trickle of blood running down my nose as I strain my mind for something, anything, that defines my life outside of this school. Then I look over at the girl I've spent the day with. Pomni is looking up at me, a kind expression on her face.
I thought so. When people come to the school, they forget everything about the outside world. I even forgot my name before I came here.
She offers me a comforting smile. The warmth of her smile anchors me in the moment, pulling me back from my fractured thoughts as my thoughts return to the current moment. So, what do we do? Do we just go back inside and sleep at our desks? Pomni chuckles.
Tee. I said it with such a lack of emotion. Tee. Sorry, I wasn't laughing at you. You just sounded so shocked when you asked me.
Oh.
Kane actually provided us with some... Whoa, with? Where did that come from?
Whoa.
Provided us some dorms to stay at during the night.
There we go. Dorms? Pomni rubs the back of her neck as she gives me an apologetic smile.
Yeah, I know. But it was nice of Kane to set up a place for us to stay in.
I nod, still processing everything. Pomni starts walking ahead towards a building nearby.
Come on, let's go find your room.
Wow, thanks, Pomni. The dorm
Wow.
building is completely unremarkable, but maybe that's a good thing. It's the first time we've seen it in the daytime. We stride past door after door until we come to one at the end of the second floor. Each door is decorated according to the personality of the person staying inside. For instance, Gangle's door looks like a traditional Japanese-style door. Pomni's door is half red, half blue, mimicking the vibrant shades she normally wears around the school and the color of her eyes. Wow. My door is a plain oak door with the name Tad embossed on a brass nameplate. That's me.
Wow.
Boring.
The plain old Tad. Guess this is your room.
She smiles nervously. I nod.
Are you going to be okay?
I hesitate a moment before nodding again. I open the door, which is unlocked. Wow, the same. Boy, my room is pretty generic. A gray mattress sits on a wood bed frame. A duvet with the school's emblem is on top of the mattress, as well as a pair of plain white pillows. A desk with a set of pens and pencils has also been placed in the room, along with an old desk chair and a desktop that looks like it belongs in the 80s. Real. Pomni steps in with me. This is a lot to take in.
Yeah.
She rubs the back of her neck.
Well, I'm just down on the first floor if you need me. Look for the blue and red door.
She offers a nervous giggle. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm spacing out. Your laugh just scared me.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to scare you like that.
Pomni, please. It's just...
A lot to take in, I know.
Yeah, your laugh. She offers me a sympathetic smile.
But honestly, once you get used to it, it can be sort of nice. And you don't have to worry about being late for school.
I can't blame her for trying to find the optimism in a situation like this, especially when it feels like we don't have any way to resist the will of Principal Kane. Whoa!
But
as Pomni
I
quietly
won't laugh
leaves...
this time because I don't want to scare you.
Oh, Pomni! As Pomni quietly leaves me to my thoughts, my mind begins to wander again. Who is Kane? What is Kane? And why can't anyone remember their lives before they came to this school? Where is Kane? I collapse on my bed. The world spins as I stare up at the fluorescent light that illuminates my room. Awesome. I hope to get the answers to my questions sometime soon. My thoughts also drift to Pomni. The time we spent together today, her walking me to the dorms and explaining everything to me. I'm lucky to have someone like Pomni around. That is the one thing I'm sure of. Wow.
Wow.
Doesn't take long for me to drift to sleep. Honk shoo. It doesn't feel like I was sleeping long when the lights in my room flash on, as if overridden by some remote console. The door to my dorm room flies open as a confetti sprays from the fire sprinkler.
A confetti, one singular piece of confetti.
One little yes, it just floats down. Doesn't that violate some sort of building safety code? Hello, my darling toy box characters! Principal Kane announces from what sounds like the hallway. Ah, well, time to investigate. There she is. Kane, what the beep? Are you trying to pull this late at night? Zooble.
Every time you say that one specifically, it gets me.
His laugh is fast, forced, and manic, as if he's used to this treatment, but none too pleased by it. You're lucky I even let you get sleep. Come to.
Oh, not the hook too.
This he blurts out in a harsh monotone before recovering his cheery demeanor. I'm here because, even with the culture fair pulling in new viewers, we're still not hitting the numbers that the Academy needs us to. Which is why I've secured us a sponsorship. He stretches out the last word, using some sort of effect to apply an ethereal reverb to his words. Without further ado, I introduce you all to a drum roll plays from somewhere I can read. In the background, Ragatha looks a little more awake, but the rest of us are still trying to shake off sleep to understand what exactly Principal Kane is talking about. The Wacky Watch!
It's the Wacky Watch.
The Wacky Watch! You see, the vendors for Wacky Watch have been having trouble finding a good audience for their product. But now we have the perfect setting. Teen drama. But, oh shit, Gangle. But we're adults. I'm actually... Now, Gangle, I know this is a lot to take in, which is why I've already taken the liberty of affixing a Wacky Watch to each of your wrists. Each of us glanced down. To my shock, the watch is already on my wrist. How did it get there?
What in the...
And don't try removing them either. They've been affixed to your wrist with a very special adhesive. And if you do try to remove them, let's just say they'll be taking a little piece of you with them. I can hear Gangle beginning to whine as panic sets in. Pomni tugs at her Wacky Watch, but no matter how hard she tugs, the wristwatch stays affixed, her glove stretching like a rubber band as she pulls at the watch. Ragatha just looks down with a resigned sigh. Kane, I can't remove the arm with the Wacky Watch. What the beep? Principal Kane ignores our complaints as he continues his monologue. You see, my turtle doves, in order to secure the funding we need to make it to day 5 in the culture fair, I need you wearing the Wacky Watches at all times. Luckily, I secured a deal where I won't need all of you to do ad reads, but it's of paramount importance that none of you insult or try to disable your Wacky Watches. Good luck with school life. Can't wait to see what you do with the culture fair. Bye. He stretches out the last syllable as his body folds in on itself an infinite number of times, disappearing from sight.
Well, I know it isn't ideal, but at least we can all talk to each other now. Should make communicating about the culture fair easier.
With the sound of breaking glass, Gingle's comedy mask shatters and falls from her face. Tears well up in her eyes. I don't want a Wacky Watch. Seeing the situation unfolding before her, Pomni pipes up.
Sorry, I'm blowing my nose. Well, I think it could be useful. And look, Gangle, there's even a picture chat function where you can send people things you draw.
Pomni goes over to Gangle, lifting her wrist and pointing out the picture chat feature. That is kind of nice. Gingle sniffles.
Yeah, that's the spirit, Pomni. Now, let's all get some sleep before we start classes again tomorrow.
Everyone's door closes. I hear a muffled shout from Jax's door.
Like, why is there a watch stuck to my arm?
I decide to hide in my room before Jax looks for someone to take his frustration out on. I read the words in the wrong order, but same thing.
Yeah. Been doing the same thing.
I flick my dorm light off as I close my door. I check my wacky watch. I got a text from XDDCC. Oh, cutie!
Hey, Dad, I just wanted to send this text because I know you're new here.
Ah, thanks.
I'm sorry about Kane. He's really weird. Everything here is really weird.
Before she fires off the next text, she fixes her name in the texting app.
Oops, I guess Kane forgot to update my name here too. Anyways, I wanted to thank you for sticking with me today and for helping me out in the library. I know this place is weird, but maybe if us new kids stick together, we can still have a good time.
Aw.
Ishmael.
Yeah, honestly, sometimes I feel like you're the only one who gets me. Maybe because we're both the new kids, but I really appreciate you hanging out with me today. I'm still getting used to things, though. Oh.
Well, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. So if we keep sticking together, maybe you can feel like a member of the class too.
Yeah, I'd like that too.
Good night, study partner.
Wow. Good night, Pomni. Wow. My room may be empty, but I don't feel as alone anymore thanks to Pomni's texts. I'm really lucky to have a friend like Pomni. Even if we didn't make any headway on finding out what a culture fair is, I'm excited to spend tomorrow at the library with her. My excitement for tomorrow keeps me warm and helps me drift off into a peaceful slumber as my mind wanders to what tomorrow might hold. Wow.
Whoa.
My new bestie, Pomni.
Wow.
Wow, Vocastar.
And big
Bigabonga.
gabonga.
Wow. What a cutie.
For real.
For real. Amazing.
So.
Well then, yes. And then I believe we're doing another run for your account, right? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess everyone will just have to go see who you're going to go after.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa.
I guess.
Well, thank you everybody for watching. You can check out the description. There'll be a bunch of stuff in there. I believe I actually have been posting art of everything on my Instagram as well, so check that there. And yeah, Doodle will have a video, and I'll make sure to add her in the description so you can find her account.
Yes.
Yes. Well, thank you everyone for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Love you guys.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.